Today I will tell you about the famous male killer whale named Tilikum. He is known for being involved in at least 3 cases of human death. Tilikum is considered the largest killer whale kept in captivity. In mid-2012, Tilikum's body length was about 6.9 m, weight 5.4 tons. The pectoral fins are 2.1 m long. The dorsal fin is about 2 meters long, fallen to the left, which often happens in captive killer whales. During his life, Tilikum was involved in 3 human deaths. The first murder happened in the SeaWorld water park, February 21st, 1991, with trainer Keltie Byrne, a 21-year-old student. She went down into the water of the pen with killer whales. Since the water park did not practice so-called water work, for all 3 animals, this was the first time a person was in the water with them. Although Tilikum was not the first to grab Byrne, Haida and Nootka, the older female killer whales, Tilikum was the lowest among them, threw the trainer between their mouths, eventually drowning her. As it turned out later, Haida and Nootka were pregnant at the time of aggression. The second murder occurred at the SeaWorld water park, 8 years after the first murder, on July 6, 1999. The victim was 27-year-old Daniel P. Dukes. According to the investigation, Dukes, who had been a visitor to the show the day before, hid from security in order to stay in the park after closing time and entered the orc enclosure. He was found naked, spread out on Tilikum's back. The cause of death was determined to be hypothermia and drowning. Multiple bruises, contusions, and abrasions, including orca bites, were found on the body. However, it is unknown whether these were received before or after Duke's death. Tilikum may have been trying to provoke a human reaction by moving his body. The third murder occurred at SeaWorld on February 24th, 2010, 11 years after the death of Daniel P. Dukes. Don Brancho, an experienced 40-year-old animal trainer, was Tilikum's last victim. The trainer's death occurred during the dinner with Shamu show. Investigation, witness statements, and camera footage showed that immediately before the attack, Don Brancho was with Tilikum on the ramp, explaining the show to the audience. According to the main version, Tilikum pulled the woman into the water by her ponytail, which could have simply gotten caught in his teeth. Tilikum may also have mistaken the tail for a plaything or a fish, as the trainer had previously given him fish as a reward and may have touched her hair, leaving a fishy smell. Some witnesses and videos claim that the trainer was pulled into the water by her hand. An autopsy on Don Brancho showed death from both drowning and from the injuries she suffered. The trainer had a fractured jaw, ribs, neck vertebrae, and severed spinal cord. Tilikum returned to performing on March 30th, 2011. High-pressure water hoses were used for massages rather than hands, and removable barriers were used on the platforms because OSHA limited close contact between orcas and trainers and increased workplace safety precautions following Brancho's death. He was paired with his grandson, Trua, and often performed with him during the finale of the New One Ocean show. In December 2011, he was removed from the show due to an unspecified illness. He resumed performing in April 2012. In March 2016, SeaWorld announced that Tilikum's health was deteriorating. It was believed that he had a lung infection due to a bacterial infection. On January 6, 2017, SeaWorld announced that Tilikum had died in the early morning. The cause of death was reported to be a bacterial infection. In the wild, orcas do not show any fear of humans, but there have been no documented attacks. There are no known cases of human deaths as a result of an orca attack in the wild, indicating that they have no interest in humans as food. However, in captivity, orcas develop mental disorders that cause aggression. Because orcas are social animals, they need a family and a large space, and it is impossible to create such conditions in an aquarium.